So there are 5 things I'm planning on doing for my money management this year. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In my last video, I shared with you some of my 2021 goals. And in this video, I'm planning on sharing some of the steps I'm planning on taking to implement and help move towards that goal. If you're new here, my name is Shanita and I'm a public educator. So a question for you, what are some things that you are no longer doing in 2021 to achieve your money goals? Comment down below. So the first one is to acknowledge my pain points. I like online shopping from time to time, and with the dumpster fire that was 2020, what used to be kind of a convenience for me suddenly became the norm. Everything was available for me to buy online, and as a result, I ended up with an unlimited amount of email subscriptions for things that I didn't even need. So I've decided to go through all of my email and unsubscribe and block some of those subscriptions. The next is knowing my limits. A while back, I saw an IG post that described a daily spending goal that basically could be reverse engineered into a daily savings goal, and in turn, a yearly goal. Hearing that little bell that goes off every time you get an order is kind of like I realize that it can be very addicting. It can be hard to find balance and tell yourself no. So I decided to apply the same theory to my earnings potential. Likewise, if you went on Pinterest, you'd probably find a ton of money savings tips, hacks, and challenges, which can provide you with clarity on the resources that you actually do have at your disposal. Like, do you have a car, an internet, a phone, a social media account, a community? Is there a way to leverage those things and turn it into profit? Use some of the tools that you have at your disposal to generate a second source of income for yourself. The next thing that I had to do was get into the habit of telling everyone. The first step to changing your behavior is acknowledging it. So I'm on YouTube telling everyone that I have almost $100,000 in student loan debt. The fourth thing is to significantly reduce my media consumption.
في حاجة اسمها بلوك، عارفاها؟ بلوك على الفيسبوك، بلوك على الواتساب، بلوك تليفونات، بلوك انستجرام، بلوك 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 بلوك، عارفة بلوك بلوك بلوك.
A quick Google search showed that we are exposed to about 6,000 to 10,000 ads per day. So while I do love the YouTube platform, my guilty pleasures is watching haul videos. I love haul videos, but it is a lot of consumption of consumerism. And if I intend to achieve some of my goals, I'm gonna have to cut back on that, unfortunately. But instead of completely muting some of my favorite content creators, what I've done was instead focus on the content creators who produce video content that is more focused around reusing the clothes that they already have. I've realized that many of them do make really great videos based on sustainability rather than consumption. And last but not least, number 5 is getting real with myself. Thinking through my money management goals for 2021, I realized that I have to take into consideration some of my potential roadblocks. So for example, I already know that there are going to be some potential expenses in 2021 that I'm going to need to plan for that may not be covered with my full-time income, like for example an emergency car repair or an unexpected bill that I did not quite plan for, or a spillover expense from 2020. So I've decided to set parameters for myself. First off is to make sure I have an emergency fund of at least $1,000. Next is to set some parameters around my goal. So if my financial goal for 2021 this year is to pay off an $18,000 student loan bill in 12 months, by using all side hustle income, then my parameters will be all side hustle earnings will be used unless the following conditions apply. There's an additional bill that needs to be paid that cannot fully be covered with my full-time earnings. There's an emergency that exceeds the amount of money that I have currently in my emergency fund savings. All right guys, so that's all I have for now. I'll see you in the next one. If you're new here, my name is Shanita and I am a public agent. If you're new here, my name is Shanita and I'm a public agent.